Hi everyone, I am back. Whew! I was on a little bit of a hiatus. I didn't even realize I would be on a hiatus, but that's what wound up happening. If you're new to my channel, I'll take a minute and introduce myself. My name is Cheryl, and my channel is a lot about crochet, but it's also about weight loss and family and fur children and whatever else I throw in there. But primarily it's about crochet, acquisitions, finished objects, whips, whatever that pertains to the crochet community or the fiber arts community. And I appreciate each and every one of you for always coming back to me. I appreciate new subscribers. And again, anyone happening upon me, I would love if you would take a minute and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload. So, with that said, I have missed you guys immensely. I really truly have. It's been crazy. I'm telling you. Well, you all know that I was working on the sewing room, and that's finally done. Praise the Lord. That was an undertaking of all undertakings. But I haven't touched a thing since I did that sewing room because I have been working on Becca's baby, since it's about 2 weeks, but 3 weeks ago, I was ready to scream and cry. Let me show you. Becca, this is what the problem was. And I know you didn't think there was a problem. Bless your heart. I did. I don't like to take it to the end of my time that I specify. This was the original dog, okay, that I did. There's the legs, and there was other legs and the tail, okay? And then this was the head. I manipulated, I shaped, I did all kinds of stuff, and now that I'm looking at this might be the better, well, we'll see. Anyway, I manipulated and went crazy with this dog. Actually, the dog goes this way. This is the proper way for the head. I had it upside down like a dippy. This is the right way for the head. But no matter what, it was just, it was not doing it for me. And if any of you are creators, designers, whatever, you know that when it's not working, it messes everything up and you just can't. Well, that's where I was with this hideous creature. So anyway, I had to step back and I had to reevaluate everything and just figure this out. So the other day, yesterday maybe, I decided I'm crocheting a whole new puppy that just was not going to fly. I hated it. I just hated it. This is what I'm making. Meet Bella. Okay. This is where I'm at. She is put together and she is seated. She just needs a little more sculpting in the face. Her ears will get fluffed, and I got to paint her. And I also made a surprise that goes with her. So this is Bella thus far, and she's much better. But now that I'm looking at this head might have worked a little bit better. So I might even switch heads on this dog till this day's done. When you create and design, it is like a labor of love, let me tell you. So the more I look at this, I mean, I am going to sink these eyes in more, which definitely makes it look better. So I am going to sink the eyes in more. These ears will be fluffed in towards her face like in the picture. I mean, even just doing that, you see the difference. But I think she's going to turn out great. But she has been a labor of love. And I'm not going to, deadline or not, I'm not going to put something out that I don't 100% believe in, or I won't want to just snatch up and love and hug and keep. And, you know, I'm very particular about how I do my work. So there you have it. Becca will be seeing pictures if she's awake before this video airs, but yeah. So there's there's my other commission piece. And I'll show everything of the commission. Like, I'm going to say now, stay tuned, because tomorrow you're going to see the finished pup. But yeah, that's how far I got now. Now that she's put together, I can finish her. I can, see, I'm still fussing with her. I can do her painting and shading, and that's the fun part. That's the part that is really awesome. So, I did her, and I actually did a bunch of hats and things, but I only have a few out here because I put a lot away. Yeah, that's all I have out so far. So, I made this. I didn't tie my ends in yet. I actually have bags of stuff to tie ends in. I made this messy bun. It wasn't supposed to be a messy bun, but that was the last of it. That was a skein. I literally ran out of yarn, so it is what it is. This one I did tie the ends in. This is an ear warmer with a beautiful button on. Ear warmer, again, must tie ends in. And a matching pair of fingerless gloves. These are so cute. I love them. Perfect for fall. I'm actually going to do more with fall colors when I make another set. But yeah, here's the gloves. And then here's the matching ear warmer. Very pretty set. Let me just... I wasn't feeling good for a day or two either. I think I had a slight cold. My nose just itches now, but I don't like to itch with my fingers on camera. And then I made this beautiful, whoops, double wrap infinity scarf. I absolutely love it. So pretty. I actually made it out of yarn that Carrie Penny sent me in the swap. Love it, Carrie. I'm going to make a matching hat for it and mitts. And then out of the same cake, I first did this hat. And it fits perfect. Wynn tried it on. It's awesome. Then this hat. And then this one. I just had to add the black on the bottom. So that's all I have out that I finished. Well, all but tying in my ends. And then I started to make a tank top from a pattern. But I don't know where I got my measurements from. I don't. So this is supposed to be the back. And look at how wide that is. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to design my own sweater now. I'm not going to frog this. This is an entire cake. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cardigan out of it, or a vest. And this is going to be the back panel, and I'm going to keep going. Or maybe it could be the front panel. Let me show you. Oh. My camera's being weird, so I don't know. Like, that's a lot for the front panel. That's humongous. But if I do it for the back panel, see, well, I can't, no, wait. Okay, there we go. See? So, yeah, I just have to add a little bit more for it to be the back panel. And then that'll be done. So, my oops became a, I'm going to create my own. So, that worked out. And believe it or not, I don't have anything else. I don't. I have been working on the house, working on Bella Puppy, and just trying to do some research and things, which brings me to a small topic I'd like to talk about. I remember saying that in the primitive world, there was a lot of cutthroat and problems. And that is a lot mainly due to people copying and trying to one-up and undersell the other guy to get their name out there. And you know, I'll stand by this. There's only so many ways you can make a round head. There's only so many ways to dip silicone lights to bulbs to make silicone lights. I mean, let's be real here. There's only so many ways to make a cardigan. There's only so many ways to make a blanket. That's a given. But like, things like, you know, this pig or this puppy that I'm making. You know, there's things that when we look at them, we say, oh, that's so-and-so's work. Like a lot of people that are familiar with me can look at a bear and know that I made that bear. Billy and her Dammit dolls, I've used that as an example so many times. I have been asked to make project bags. Let's use this for an example. And I outright say no, because my very dear friend Billy makes project bags. And so do other friends of mine. But I'm not going to make something I never had a desire to make that my friend makes and brings income in on. To me, that's just greed and unscrupulous, not very well moraled, and definitely unprofessional. Whether you're selling or you're not, or you're a business or you're not, it doesn't matter. You know, be your own... Gracie! Be your own person. Make your own thing and find your own niche, you know? I'm not saying I'm the only bear maker in the country, but, you know, make your own bears and don't try and make my bears, or don't try and make your bunnies look like mine, or your frogs look like mine, or your puppies look like mine. Do your own thing. And a lot of times when I do my critters, and I say this because it's the truth, sometimes I start with a pattern, but I finish it on my own. Like, I might not think or realize how to start something. Like, this foot, for example, was very different than anything I ever did, the feet, okay? So, I followed the pattern to do the feet, but then once I got past that part, I kind of started doing my own. My stitch count, my nothing is the same as the actual pattern, and the head and the ears are from a completely different pattern than the legs and the tail are, and the body's another pattern again, plus of whatever I did freehand. So if you'd say to me, what pattern did you use? I'm like, I can't tell you that. And I'm certainly not going to say, well, this formula makes this dog. No. That's kind of what makes me me and puts my niche where it's at. Do you know what I'm saying? I guess what it comes down to is I can see, to a degree, why there was such insanity in the Prim world at one point that I was in, which I don't even see now because I don't even bother. But I hope I never see it over here, because, you know, there's so many things that we all could do, and no two people are going to crochet the same. Just like even the squares that everybody sent to Billy. None of them squares were the same, yet we all used a J-hook, size 3 yarn, and made a 6x6 square. Yet all those squares were completely different. Whether it be tension or whether it be whatever, everybody crocheted them completely different. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Jackson has a... Yep, it's gone. You know those, fuzzy sticks. Wow, wow. He's out there yelling at it. It was right here on the floor and it's gone. Jack has it. And he's out there yelling at it. So if you hear a moaning cat, it's a male. Nobody's in heat here. They're all fixed, spayed and neutered. And Jackson is just what I call bitching at a swivel stick or a fuzzy stick. He's crazy. He loves them things. He has them all over the house. And I don't know where they keep finding them. Even after cleaning my sewing room out, they still have them. They have them hid all over the house. It's funny. But Jackson's the biggest one. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Some of us do this as a means of income supplementation, okay? And when people want to copy our work, or when people want to try and take our ideas and run with them, or your idea and run with it, it's unfair, and it's unscrupulous, and it's definitely not moral, and it's far from professional. And I've had people approach me and ask me to make them bags. I've had people approach me and ask me, do I know how to do something else that I see one of my fellow podcasters makes? I forget what it was. It might have been those, what the heck was it I saw? And I sent them to, maybe it was the bags. Billy mentioned these bags too, Ella's beautiful zippered bags. It might have been back a while ago. It wasn't nothing recent. Someone asked me about bags. And I said, oh yeah, Ella. They asked about a handbag, I think. And they wanted something with a zipper. Am I remembering this right? It was a while ago. But I know I sent somebody to Ella. You know, I could make a zippered bag. Heck, I've made my own purses. I've made diaper bags. Absolutely I could. But I don't, so why would I? To me, that's the person, I'm pretty sure it was Ella. If not, I don't know. But I know I sent somebody somewhere else. I could have made it, but I chose not to because that's just the way it is. Also, someone asked me about a wrap for when your hair's wet. And I know Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, has made some of those. And I said, Debbie, she's your girl. And I gave the link to Debbie's channel. I don't know if that person contacted Debbie or not, but I outright said, oh no, but I know who makes them. Could have I made it? Well, sure I could have. But why would I when I know that a fellow friend, crochet sister, podcaster, she already does it. So I'm not going to step on anybody's toes. And maybe Debbie's sitting there watching this video now going, yeah, but you could have. No, I couldn't have. If they go to you and they say to you, you know, Debbie, because I don't know if you sell or not, Debbie. I don't. But if they would come to you and say, hey, Cheryl sent me and said that you make those towel wraps for your hair after you get a shower, I would be interested in purchasing one from you. And if you said, oh no, I'm really not into selling, or I don't have time or whatever, go back to Cheryl. She does sell. That's a whole different ballgame. But I'm not like that. I'm not made like that. I know for a fact that you make those turban towel things. And when that person approached me, I said, oh my God, no, I don't, but I know who does. And they were like, well, you can, can't you? Well, sure I can, but I won't, because a friend and a fellow crocheter, she does. And I, you know, right is right and wrong is wrong. I hope I'm making sense. This was on my heart and on my mind as I seen something, not in the crochet world, but I seen something out there again, a little time I spent on Facebook last week. And I just shook my head and said, here we go again. Only not here we go again, because I'm not involved in it. But I just don't get it. Do you, not somebody else. Be you, because you are you and they are them. I don't get the I see so-and-so doing it and now maybe I can make some money doing that. Yeah, maybe you can, but is that the right thing to do? Like, people go to craft shows and they say, and I've done it. I'm not going to lie to you. I've gone to a craft show and I saw a beautiful wreath or a swag or something. And of course I said, well, I can make that. I don't have that much money to spend right now. But I didn't make it to sell it. I made it to hang in my home. You know, there's a difference. I wouldn't make it to sell it because it's blatantly copying off somebody. I wouldn't do that. But I did go to craft shows in the past, years ago, and say, in fact, the last craft show I was at, I was actually a part of. That was like 2009, maybe? 2008. I actually was set up as Boltz Raggedies at that craft show. So it's been a very long time since I've attended a craft show. And I have indeed said, you know, well, I'm not buying that. I can make it. Of course I did. But I didn't make it with the intention of selling it and making money off of it. I made it with the intention of the pride and pleasure of making it and saving the money by making my own, because I couldn't afford, like, I don't know what you see, but around my area that long ago, a decent wreath was like 50, 60 bucks. Well, hockalooey. Use your coupons, go to Joann's or Michael's and get it for a lot cheaper, the supplies, and make your own. But also, I have a wholesale account where I can go and get all kinds of florals and greenery and all that good stuff, because we are a licensed business. So, I'm definitely not going to buy retail. Now, if it was something I couldn't make, like there's a lot of wood stuff I've bought. I don't do woodwork. So, if there's something wooden, for example, that I like, sure, I'll spend the money, because I know no matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to replicate it or make it, because I don't have that talent or the tools to do those things. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm driving with that. And, I don't think anything needs said in our crochet community, because we're all awesome. We all look out for one another, and we help one another along, and we, you know, refer each other. I've seen that time and again, and I'm so proud of this community. But I just wanted to say that, you know, sometimes not everybody is as moral and scrupulous or professional as others are. And it's a sad thing. It really is. But, like, I mean, there's so many. And, you know, before, I didn't do anything with my sewing items I'm going to be offering yet. But by next week, that's the plan. Because I want to finish this pup. This pup will be out of here. I just might change that head. The more I look at that head, the more I don't know. I've got to talk to Becca. Because now I'm looking at this head going, oh, I like this better. The snout's bigger. Oh, Lord, help me. Have mercy. And that's just a matter of cut the head off and put this one on. But I don't know. I kind of like the shape of that head, too. I don't know. See how I am? It's just, oh, it's crazy. Before I said the things that I was going to offer in my sewing line, I extensively checked around. I'll give an example of Victoria. Alaska Victoria. Victoria, I'm sorry, I can't think of your name right now off the top of my head. She makes a lot of sewn items. And before I even considered what I was going to offer, I went into Victoria's channel and delved around to see what exactly she makes. Beautiful work, by the way, Victoria. Absolutely beautiful. And there was no way on God's green earth I was going to make something that Victoria already makes. Now, let me interject here by saying, if I didn't know about Victoria, and if I didn't know she's sewn, and I wound up making something like her, that's different. That's innocent. I wouldn't have known. I just wouldn't have known. But I do know. Because I know, you want to do the right thing. And I checked around to see what my circle is and isn't making, and then I researched what would be useful for us as makers in our jobs every day that we do. And I came up with the tool rolls, the tool caddies, the like the caddies for your desk. I'm going to have caddies that flop over armchairs. I have another caddy, it's going to be a scrap catcher for your this instead of leaving piles on your desk, especially if you're crocheting from your sofa and that. You don't want to just throw threads on the floor or have them piled on your lap. So I have that, and then like here I'm gonna have one for myself. I use this dumb thing as a pin cushion, but I'm gonna make a pin cushion with an attached fabric bucket to put all of this in for at your desk or whatever. I'm going to make the sewing machine caddies, the sewing machine mats with the pockets in the front and sewing machine covers. I did have a big list. I have a lot of, rice bags I'm going to make. They were actually requested, and I did check to see if anybody's making them. I didn't find anybody, so yeah, it's a go. I'm ready. I even got rice. And I'm going to offer scented and non. I don't have any scents yet, unless I just use cinnamon and cloves for now. Or just throw in teas that I don't like, but they smell great. Something like that, but I didn't get any oils of any kind. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, a lot of people inspire us to make stuff. I just watched Rel's video and she made some beautiful hats, and I went right away to check what those patterns were, and I loved them. And her Kalina headband is one of my favorite headbands to make. That is her pattern. I did purchase from Ravelry. You know, there's nothing wrong with doing that and selling, say, like, this is made from the Anna. I don't know if you ever heard of the Anna beanie. Oh, okay, here. This is a good one. This is actually Crystal's one tutorial. I forget which one it is. But this is Crystal's pattern right here. Crystal, Bag O' Days pattern. There's nothing wrong with going, ooh, I really like that hat. I'm going to go make that hat and I'm going to sell it at my craft show. Great. There's a pattern out there to do that with. I'm talking about when someone specifically has a niche of what they make, that when you look at it, it is so identifiable theirs that you know right away, like those Damn It dolls. Billy, Crafty Floridian, bam, you know it in a heartbeat. My bears. Most people, in fact, there is a Damn It doll and there's a bear. Most people can look at my critters and go, that's Cheryl from With Yarn and Hook. Go back to the doll primitive world. I know the minute I look at a doll, 4 different artists, I know their work the second I see it. I could just see the sculpt of the hand, and I'm like, oh, Click Your Heels made that, or, you know, Vanaka Woodard made that, or that's Maureen's work. I know immediately. Don't try and be those people. Be your own people. You know, Maureen puts out a boatload of patterns, and people make Maureen's dolls, but they don't make Maureen's dolls because you could tell there could be 500 of Maureen's dolls out there, and you know exactly which one Maureen herself made. Her work is just in a league of its own. Billy's Damn It dolls are in a league of their own. I haven't seen any bears, bunnies, and critters like mine. I'm in a league of my own. You can distinguishedly and recognizably identify artists via their work. You know, that's our market we targeted. And I could see, again, why people in the prim world would get pissy about that kind of stuff. But, I mean, come on. When you're making a round-headed doll, there's only so many ways you can make a round-head doll. Period. When you're dipping lights in silicone, there's only so many ways you can dip lights in silicone. You know, sometimes the things that people carry on about in the prim world are absolutely absurd. Or who makes what? I don't know. I've been so out of touch, you guys. I even feel like I'm fumbling over my words and not making sense. I have just been in a zone and not here, and it's funny. Dina's MIA with moving. Shelly's MIA with moving. I've been MIA with trying to get my house situated and get Becca's pup done, and I'm still sitting here. Keep seeing me looking over here at this puppy. She got to be right or she's not leaving this house. I will refund money before I send out something that I am not 100% thrilled over. So, yeah. Becca and I will have talked before this goes up. Again, unless she's asleep, which I doubt. It's only 11:30. So, yeah. I know I'm all over the map, you guys. And I miss you so much. And there was so much I wanted to get out, yet I didn't have very much to share. I feel so out of the loop with everything. I really do. After this, I did plan on a live this Sunday. I'm not sure that's going to go. Today is only Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm going to have this dog done tomorrow. That gives me Friday and Saturday to tie in ends and get any more extra items I want to go up. Maybe Billy will go live this Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. Billy and I are going to talk, and we'll figure out what we're doing. So, yeah, that's what I got to say. I hope all you guys are doing well. I hope that you're all happy. I hope you're staying cool. I hope that your summer is going well for you. With your children home, you're doing lots of fun family activities and whatnot. And I hope you're staying productive. I'm working. I have a lot more hats. A lot more hats. Again, they're in the room there. I'll bring them out. I guess I could show them in a video when I bring them out to tie-in ends. We'll see. Gracie keeps walking back and forth. If you hear her clicking, her nails need done. If you ever had a basset hound, I swear to God, their nails need clipped every week. I never seen a dog's nails grow like a Bassie's. None of my dog's nails grow like hers. It's crazy. Just crazy. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else I wanted to say. No, this is one of my candle mats I did. I'm going to make a couple more of these. Isn't that pretty? I want to at least have a set of these. I absolutely love this. This was fun to stitch. I have a bunch of patterns I got that I want to make some stuff. Not critters, just other stuff. So, yeah, I think, so I don't keep babbling like a maniac. Yeah, still looking around and I don't really know what I want to... You know what I do want to do? I want to give some shout-outs while I'm here. But it's 31:43 and Grace has to go out. So let me cut this off, and my next video, I'm going to show finished puppy, and I will do shout-outs in that same video. Again, I don't have any acquisitions or anything. I really didn't. Well, yeah, I did. I bought some ombre, but that's all. Gracie, hold on a second. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to go for now. I'm so grateful that you all are here. I'm so grateful that you've all subscribed and stayed with me as my family and my friends. And to any new subscribers, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And again, if you're only happening upon my channel, I'd love it if you please take a minute, click the subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my content. And please do share me with your friends, family, and social media. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Sorry if I was all over the map. It's one of those days when you got a lot in your mind and, you know, you just don't, it's been a while. I'm trying to catch up and not make this an hour video. It's just one of those things. Anyway, I will see you soon. I'm going to bid you adieu, tell you all I love you, and I will see you pretty sure tomorrow night, but I will be back. Bye.